guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Destiny and we are going to do a flip through of all of the stuff that I have done in regards to my Bible study for the month of February. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to remind you guys that this planner is a plum paper creation. I ordered all of this was completely blank paper, but Plum Paper's paper is like really thick and soft, and so I ordered a complete blank notebook so that I could uncoil it and print what I wanted to print into it. And so that is exactly what I did. This is all stuff I found online that was free. So what we're going to be looking at today is my February scripture writing plan and then the notes that I have been taking for my Bible study. Every single day I also write down one of God's promises. So I found this on Peace Church's website, and it's called 365 Bible verses, and they're all like God's promises. So I write that down every single day as well. And then the actual planner that I decided to print off and put into here is the Hemlock and Oak planner. It is free on their website, so I have never used Hemlock and Oak before, so I printed it off. It's free, like I said, the daily planner, and I enjoy it so much. I already purchased the the next 6 months because the daily planners are only 6 months at a time. So I actually purchased a planner from them to use for the second half of the year. So here is what my February monthly looks like. The title for the scriptures was called No Greater Love, and I wrote everything out in pink. I do not like pink. I do not like red, but it is February, and according to majority of people that make stuff for females, they make it pink. My favorite color is purple, but I was going with the color scheme that was up here, like for the actual scripture that I just showed you guys. They use red, and so this Tombow marker, it literally looked red, but it wrote out pink, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. So anyways, that is a lot to say that this is my calendar where I wrote down the scripture for each day. And then we will go to where we left off. So yeah, this was the last day of January, and then we start off with February. I tried to use like red and pinks for the month of February so that it would match the color scheme that I went through on the calendar. So again, this style of note-taking is from the Planner Place Co. She is here on YouTube. I will link her down below. She had a video, I believe it was in 2020, where she showed how she was doing her Bible study, and she was doing it like this. I fell in love, so I am doing the same. So always my scripture writing for the day is going to be in the top right of the page, and it's going to be in marker so you can tell the difference. The verse, the author, and the theme of that scripture writing is listed up here. And then this is what I did from my daily walk Bible. So I'll just show this every single time in case new viewers are watching that didn't watch my previous Bible review or Bible flip through stuff. So I use the Life Application Study Bible in the NIV translation for my scripture writing. And then for my actual Bible study, I use the Daily Walk Bible in the NLT version, and every single day is dated. It has the title of the passage, which is what I put here, and then what scripture chapters I am reading, I write here. It has a little overview for you to read, and then you read the Bible. So this Bible is not in order because it's kind of like the chronological reading plan, but this is in a different order than the Bible recap does it, but it's not in order. Like they have Proverbs and Psalms like tucked into everything, but so far I've been reading all the books. All the books have been in order so far, but once we get to Psalms and Proverbs, like I said, it's going to be sprinkled in with other scriptures. But what I do is each chapter that I read, I bracket it off and I do a little summary of each of those chapters in my own words so that I can try to gain greater understanding from it. And then I don't do this every single time, but majority of the time I will write what lesson I learned from the chapters that I read that day. So that will be listed here. And then the promises of God from the beginning that I showed you from Peace Church is always written in red, because most people associate in the Bible red letter is God speaking. These particular verses are not always spoken by Jesus, but I still wanted them to be in red because it's like a promise from God, and so I wanted it to pop off the page. So let us go ahead and flip through. In the beginning, I was putting a heart around all of the words love, and then here I highlighted this one, but I will show you guys what I ended up doing. This is a little diary entry right here because I was just having a really tough time in the beginning of February. I'm not going to read it to you guys because I don't want to be depressed right now. I'm trying to come out of my depression, but we're friends here, so if you want to pause it and read it, go for it. Some days, as you can see, there's barely anything written, but I still got a lot from the Bible studies. And then other days it was like a lot of scripture that we were writing that day, and not as much of anything else. So I'm really enjoying being able to like use calligraphy every day because I'm really trying to get better with my calligraphy and hand lettering. And then here is when I started doing it different. I actually started doing a heart for the O in love, and then I would color in the O, and I just thought that looked so freaking cute. I was just like, I was so proud of myself, and so that's what I kept up for the whole rest of this month, coloring in my little O's with hearts. And I thought it looked so cute, and so that is what we did. I really, really enjoyed it. I am so enjoying this Bible study system. Even though some days I don't write as much. Right now we're kind of in like the more difficult passages to read, like Numbers and Deuteronomy and stuff like that, but I am still trying to give it my all and see what I can learn. I got Cheetos on today's Bible study, and then we have one more day because today is February 28th, and then we'll have February 29th there. But yeah, this was the last chapters of Deuteronomy, so tomorrow I'm actually starting Joshua, and I'm really, really excited to get into different books because Numbers and Leviticus, oh my gosh, English, Leviticus and Deuteronomy and stuff, like I have been struggling through those ones, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course I still have these two, which I showed you guys in the beginning of the year. In my Hobonichi 5-year, I am putting a prayer a day. Like, I'm not going to flip through it though because these are more personal prayers. And then these are kind of like devotionals and prayers that I'm doing each day. So these are also still personal. I'm not really going to flip too much through those, but I did show you guys what this looked like in the beginning of the year before I wrote in it. And then, last thing we have to flip through is my gorgeous ESV journaling Bible. It's interleaved. Every other page is blank. I unfortunately did not get as much time to go through and journal in this Bible this month because it's just been a mental health disaster. My son hasn't been napping the greatest, and so I haven't been able to find as much time to sit down and get into it because I was trying for a while to get up while he was actually in bed, like after 8 o'clock he went to bed. But I don't know what it is about my son, but he senses when I get up out of the bed, and he was waking up immediately, and it was just a really stressful time. So I was just like, you know what, like, I'm just going to be here for my son, whatever, it's fine. So I've been going to bed with him. And so, yeah, I haven't been able to find as much time to get into it, but I was still able to get through like I think 10 pages or so. And you know, this is my secondary Bible study. It does bother me that I'm not able to get in here as much, but I also don't want it to be like oh, if I can't get in this Bible today, then I failed. Like, no, that's not what it is. That is not true. Any time that you spend with God is time that he loves and cherishes, and you should too. It's not like, it shouldn't be a competition of how much you can get done, if you can fill up a Bible or not. That is not what it's about. It's just about being with your Father and, you know, enjoying his time and learning from him. It's not a competition to fill up a page. But that being said, I do enjoy I do enjoy journaling in this Bible. This is the Bible that I am doing with Kanoi. She actually got the same Bible, and she's doing her Bible in 1 year over on her YouTube, where she reads the Bible to you, and these are majority of her notes. I don't write, like I said last time, I don't write everything that she writes. That's why some of my pages are blank. She fills up pretty much all of these, but I either don't agree with what she wrote, or like it's not speaking to me the way that it might have spoke to her, and that's okay. Bible journaling is between you and the Lord. You don't need to write what other people write just because they wrote it. And so, like, I didn't write anything on this page. So yeah, that's just. I'm new to Bible journaling, but that's just one thing I will tell you. If you see somebody else write it, that doesn't mean you have to write it. That doesn't mean it is right. That doesn't mean it is wrong. It just means that that's not what you and the Lord are working on at that moment. And so it's not something that's standing out for you to write. So don't feel pressured to write it. Again, I'm going to link Kanoi's channel down below in case you want to follow her Bible reading plan. She's doing the Bible recap version. That is what she is reading from. She's using this Bible. This is where I stopped. She's showing you her notes, which, like I said, it looks pretty much like this. And she is explaining things to you from her understanding, what she thinks, and then also from scholars that she has read from. So that is my February faith Bible study flip through. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I will be able to get into this Bible more in March, but again, it is not a competition. I'm trying to go at my own pace, and I'm trying to just sit with my Father. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving it a like, subscribing if you are not already. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video, which should be my budget video, unless it's going out before this one. My cats are fighting. Why do they always fight in my videos? Anyways, yeah, we need to have a heart-to-heart in my budgets, but I'm feeling good about the month of March in all aspects of my life. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!